Hi. Living in Tigard has been an exciting opportunity with my son and my wife. I've built some really steadfast and beautiful relationships in the community and the many residents within Tigard. And yet I know that there are still undercurrents of what we as a nation are dealing with concerning equal opportunities for all and the heavy burden of racism. Pardon me, too often we're given equivocal answers that aren't answers, and we must remember to pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient, as we so often do with critical issues and legislation. We tend to see the social contract with respect being broken by someone who says the wrong thing, and shortly thereafter, we hear a retraction that that person regrets what was said. What they need to understand is our growth doesn't happen because you're challenged by what you said in a fit of emotion. It's about being challenged by the way that you think, that sponsoring thought that propels words that should not be said in a respectful community out in the open. There is an old saying that when a pickpocket meets a pope, he sees the pope's pockets. We see in a society where fear runs rampant, and it seems too often that when police patrol a white neighborhood, they see citizens, and when they patrol a minority-majority neighborhood, they see suspects. We need to change those sponsoring thoughts so that we have that cause us to prejudge one another. I remember driving down a usually quiet street in Tigard, and it had activity happening at the end of the block with multiple police cars and fire engines blocking the way. And as you can probably imagine, I'm sitting in my car, frustrated, thinking it's going to take me hours to get to my destination. I'm like, oh, great, this is going to take a while to get through. A man in a police uniform approached my vehicle and asked me to roll down the window. I said, "What's happening ahead, officer?" And he explained that there was a situation taking place. He then smiled and said, "You probably don't want to spend your night waiting to get to your destination, do you?" And I said, "No, not really." And then he introduced himself as a captain on the force and proceeded to give orders to everyone else to clear the way so that I could get through. At the end of the block, I thanked him for his kindness, and he gave me his card, and he said, "If you ever are in need of the department, don't hesitate to give me a call." That captain made my day, my night, and my week. We need more people to step up and offer a kindness when in the moment. Now, I didn't have the best attitude at the time, I'll admit it, when he approached me, but I will admit that given the situation of being waylaid to my destination, I wasn't the happiest camper out there. Well, that was my experience. I know there are other experiences that take place on a daily basis, nationally and locally, that run counter to my own, as I've experienced them myself in other places and in my past. So wrapping up, what can we do? Well, we can do what is mine to do, is what is yours to do, is what is ours to do. Very simply, it goes back to treating each other the way we would like to be treated, without prejudice and without fear. And I truly believe that if we do that, we'll make progress. And though we are acting locally, our actions will be like the pebble in the pond, where the waves and the reaction in the water will infect and impact the cities surrounding the Tigard area, and on and on. So tomorrow I challenge you to take yourself off of autopilot, even if just for a moment, and do one thing different. Whether it's a different thought you have or a different action you wouldn't typically take in the name of making our community a better place to be in, to live in, and to thrive in. And if you do, I guarantee we'll all be better equipped to take on tomorrow and the next day. Thank you.